Hello, my name is Ruth Carter, and I'm a licensed attorney in Arizona. And this is your question of the week. So, this week's question comes from an art student, and they asked, can I take a photograph of a trademarked toy to use in my Photoshop project? All right, that's a great question. So when I first read that, the first person I thought of was J.D. Hancock. You can find his work on Flickr. He's a fantastic photographer, and he uses action figures in his work all the time. I really dig it, and he makes his work available under Creative Commons, so I actually use it on a fairly regular basis on my blog. So now he makes his work available under Creative Commons, where you're allowed to modify it, you're allowed to commercialize it. He's not making a dime off of this stuff, but that is fantastic work. So is he cashing in on these action figures? No, he's spending money on action figures to put together his art. So thank you, JD, for making them available under Creative Commons, because I appreciate using them. But he uses trademark figurines all the time. I've used his pictures, including Wonder Woman, Superman, Star Trek figures, Marvin the Martian, all those guys. Love it. So I guess I would look at your situation and ask, what are you doing with it and why? So if you're just doing it for a school project where the only person that's going to see it is your instructor, you're probably fine because you're using it for educational purposes and just getting experience. Now, if it's a situation where you are creating art to sell, that may be a different situation. There was a infamous case involving a photographer who paired Barbie dolls with various kitchen gadgets like a blender and a martini glass, and he had a lawsuit against Mattel, or Mattel had a lawsuit against him, which he ended up winning because he was able to show that he needed to use that particular trademarked, copyrighted, iconic figure in his art to make the statement he wanted to make. And had he used any other doll, the message wouldn't have been as powerful. So from that perspective, it is possible to create art that integrates iconic, known, trademarked, copyrighted figurines, but you may have a fight on your hands depending on the circumstances. And of course, all these cases and situations are fact specific. So if you are thinking about integrating other people's work into your art to sell, it's a really good idea to have a discussion with a intellectual property attorney before you put it out there, just so you understand what risks you might be taking. So I hope that gives you some food for thought. I know it doesn't give you a black and white answer, but the answer to most legal questions is it depends. So I hope this has been helpful for you. If you have additional questions, feel free to leave them as a comment below or shoot me an email. Please subscribe to the channel. And with that, I will catch up with you later. Take care.